Good morning, traders. This is your Dow Jones daily review. So I've got three levels drawn in here, which is on three different fractals, and probably going to just add one more here to this fractal level here. So those are my four levels that I'm looking at the moment, and it's looking like, we're kind of ranging. Let's put a fifth one in up there. Well, sorry, it'll be on the inside bar, which is this one here. So that's kind of the range that we are trading in at the moment. And multiple levels inside here, and you can see price is bouncing off the different levels. The thing that is kind of interesting me at the moment is the alligator has gone to sleep. So it is flat, which indicates range, also indicates indecision before an explosive move. Okay, so you can see here, this is what you would define as explosive move, whereas this is a range. So it's pretty much for most of the month we have been in a range so far. If you look at the awesome oscillator as well, you'll see momentum has died. It's pretty flat. So there's nothing really happening on the bigger time frames. If we start moving down to the 4 hour, okay, you'll see that my levels are now becoming a little bit more defined. Okay, so what I would do on the 4 hour is really just adjust those levels. Still finding my inside bars. Okay, that one still stays the same. But what I'm actually looking for, so there is a whole lot of inside bars here. And if you look at that, you can see there's tails to the downside, tail to the upside. So this level here, pretty much where we bounced off again. You can see quite a bit of interaction there. And then this one, let's just put it down to the bottom of this pin bar here, which almost lines up with this pin bar as well. So you can see quite a bit of interaction at this level here as well. So as it stands on the 4 hour, it's not a picture that I'm quite interested in at this stage. All these tails, the top and bottom, is just showing you confusion. And if you look at the data coming out of the US, and we've got the bond curve, the bond yield curve, which is flattening. And often when that happens, the Fed start cutting rates. So a lot of confusion. We've got some good data coming out. We've got some negative data coming out. We've got the bond market that's slowing down. So buyers and sellers are a little bit confused at the moment as to what to do. I still maintain that be looking for shorts. I was originally yesterday we were looking for it off the bottom of this fractal here. We did get a bit of a trade off here. I'm just going to add another level here. So we did get a little bit of a trade here, but this morning we've gapped up above that level. So, I would be looking at the next level at this stage. We are below the alligator on the 4 hour, potentially a trend change. But let's not bargain on it just yet based on what happened last week. This volatility above and below the alligator. Okay, so let's just see what we can do today. So you can see yesterday you had this retest for the short, and you got a bit of a move to the downside, but at this stage it's not looking like a decent trade. Okay, so as you can see, I'm not in. It wasn't a day for me yesterday. Just looking at how volatile it was through the day, it just didn't excite me at all. So what we do have is we are coming up to the next level. So what I want to do is I'm going to just take that level there. Remember, I've got a 4 hour level here. Now I'm just bringing it up to an hour. So there's two inside bars on the hour. That would be an area that I'd be interested in at this stage. And let's see what happens in this zone. If we do start getting some bearish price action here, I think I'll definitely be looking at a short. And your stop, I'm just going to use this bottom level here. Stop is going to be above this fractal level here. Now, we could actually stretch all the way up to this level here because we've got the 200 EMA here as well. Okay, so yeah, 50-50 call. Oscillator is indicating that there is potential for a turn happening, but we're going to have to wait and see. So yesterday the market closed very flat. And sometimes that is an indecision bar for a move to the upside. Sometimes it's a start of a range, and sometimes it's a turning point. So a little bit difficult to ascertain at the moment. We've also broken this downward trend line. So we've put this level in here. You'll see we broke the downward trend line and we tested it. Okay, so let's just tidy this up, get rid of that one. So these are the levels I'm looking for. So we're pretty close to an area that I would be looking to short, which is 25,650 to 25,671. But I'm also looking at 25,720. And last thing I want to do here is just put a Fibonacci on the bigger move. So we're coming up to the 50. You can see the 50% is in this area. Then we have the 61.8, a little bit higher. So that is pretty much what I'm looking for at the moment. Okay, so I'm still looking for shorts, just looking for a better entry, and we're coming up to an entry that I'd be interested in. So anything between 25,650 and 25,720, that's what I'm looking for. What I'll be looking for is some price action in that area. Okay, we do have 2 pin bars here. So a break below this pin bar would be an entry point with a stop above it. But I think I'll just wait for the European Open before making a decision. Just looking at the half hour, you can see the awesome oscillator went very flat yesterday. So momentum has dried up completely. Okay, so on the half hour, you can see how we played up and down across the alligator here, and now we've changed the trend on the half hour. So right now, trend is the upside on the half hour. But I'm not convinced that we're going to maintain it anyway. Okay, so yeah, 50-50 call. I'm still looking at the weekly and still saying that we have pretty much a double top scenario here. Not quite diversions, but we do have a double top over there and there with that high and a lower high. So I'm still saying we've got some scope to move to the downside, and this is also telling me we've got some scope to move to the downside. Okay, but that's on the higher time frames. Anyway, that's my view on the moment. 15-minute, 12-minute chart probably the way to go at the moment. As soon as you get some price action based on this, I'll be looking for shorts, and we're in an area that I'll be paying very close attention to the early part of this morning for a short entry. Okay. Anyway, that's my view at the moment. What would change that view, I think, is quite critical. We're basically going to have to get above 26,000 again for me to change my view. So at this stage, I think you're probably going to find a little bit of a rally and then another move to the downside. Okay, there we go. That's my view at the moment. Not cast in concrete, not 100% confident, but that's what I'll be looking for. Okay, anyway, enjoy the rest of the day, and I will catch you later.